The story begins in a nursing home in luxurious location, mountains and water, with people from all over the world celebrities, directors, movie stars, fields, musicians, athletes, etc. Like a shrunken version of the old society sanatorium in a luxury residence in Switzerland, slow-moving old people are living out the rest of their lives. Some are walking, some are soaking in hot springs. Sauna. Boo lives here with his old friend Mark. Lao Boo is a very famous musician. His music works are well received by people all over the world. Now he is old. The Queen sent an envoy to invite Lao Boo to conduct the concert. He didn't even give the Queen face, so he directly refused. Honor and status are no longer so important to him. Like living here was once a glorious bald king, big belly, oxygen inhalation after a little exercise. Mark is a famous world-class director. The two have nothing to do all day, chatting together every day, but the most talked about by the two world celebrities turned out to be, how much did you pee today? Artists have strange minds. Lao Boo has a daughter who wants to travel with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is Mark's son. Before departure, my daughter arranged a lot of activities for Lao Boo, massage, pedicure, spa. Lao Boo and Mark have known each other since childhood. They also like the same girl. The two suddenly talked about the girl, but they forgot the story with the girl. Yes, they are getting old. It's nice to live here though, but life will inevitably get boring after a long time. So the two often bet at dinner, like the couple they bet across the table today. Do they communicate? Boo bet they won't. Looks like the couple just had a falling out. Lao Boo won a hand. Although the two are friends, their personalities are still different. Lao Boo has seen through everything. Mark is different. He remains enthusiastic about his future, but he hopes he can make great movies. Lao Boo's daughter and Mark's son talking and laughing. We broke up in the next second. Mark called his son to ask why they broke up. Son says he cheated. His new lover is sexy in bed. Lao Boo felt sorry for his daughter and comforted her. Daughter blames everything on Lao Boo. Said that when he was young, busy with business every day, neglect daughter and wife. Boo hasn't visited his wife with dementia for many years. Dinner time. What happened to this conflicted couple? Wife slaps husband. Husband doesn't fight back. After the woman left, the man behaved as if nothing had happened. The next day, when Boo and Mark were walking in the woods, surprised to see the couple hugging, the previous unhappiness disappeared in the woman's cry. The two old men looked at each other for a long time. This time it's finally Bo's turn to lose. Not long after, the envoy sent by the Queen found Lao Boo again. Bo still disagrees. This time he spoke out the thoughts buried in his heart, because this concert is singing Jane Ode, created by him, and this song was written especially for his wife. In his heart, only his wife can sing this song, but now his wife has dementia. It can be seen that Lao Boo still loves his wife deeply. The daughter on the side cried when she saw this sentence. Infected daughter also finds her, knowing her ex-boyfriend dumped her. Not for that simple reason, but because he was young. Young people like themselves so much, but two people have been together for a long time. Inevitably there will be some mistakes. She no longer rejects older climbers. He understands that love is beyond age. In the end, he and this uncle started a vigorous love affair. Next, let's talk about the king. In a nursing home, he often plays football in the yard with his big belly. It's not football, it's tennis, and he plays tennis every day. His body is no longer young. Can't stand strenuous football games. After every football game, he always asks a female assistant to help him, massaging a swollen and injured ankle. One day, looking out the window at the stadium, he said, I see the future. What is his future? Back to the feeling of running on the green field when I was a child, still waiting on the couch to die. Although the man is old, his influence has not diminished. Fans often come to him for autographs, and he is also very happy. One day, a woman appeared, broke the peaceful life of the two old people. She is Miss World, young, beautiful and full of energy. Two old people went to the hot spring today. The beautiful and sexy figure of Miss World walks in. The eyes of the two old men are shining, but their organs are no longer flexible. It's nothing more than torture for them. Everyone has their own past and future. Young bodies eventually grow. In this short time, all we can do is let every moment, let your youth shine beautifully. In his last days, Mark begins work on his final film. He led the actors around to take pictures, just for the classic. However, the actresses he picked, it just so happens to be his ex-lover who turned him down and came to mock him, said his movies were rubbish, not to be outdone. Mark said that if it weren't for my popularity, Yuri's still a young actor relying on selling your own money. The two eventually broke up. The next day Mark went for a walk in the countryside alone. He looked up into the distance. The actresses who rose before him appeared in front of him. He looks at these actors with pleasure, but soon he couldn't be happy. It turned out that he saw his wife. Mark focused on his career. When he was young, often looking for lovers outside, finally the wife ran away from home. Been away for so many years, no news at all. Thinking of this, Mark lowered his head in shame. I saw a picture of my wife jump off the balcony. After Mark died, Lalbu sat alone on the lawn where they walked together back then. The two were still on this road. Talk about a common first love girlfriend. Now Mark's departure has disrupted Lalbu's memory of his first love. It didn't take long for him to get on the bus to Venice, because his wife is waiting for him in front of his long-acquainted wife. Lalbu confessed his heart and told him his love. Life begins with love. Love is both the beginning and the end. Love makes life simple and meaningful. Now he has figured it out and untied his knot. Accept the Queen's invitation and re-enter the stage. Play a beautiful ode to James. For the audience, this movie is made up of many small stories. The characters are more diverse. It contains friendship, love, family, career, dream. These stories are as if the director is telling a person's life. When one gets old, one always misses one's youth. Haruki Murakami once said, "I always thought that people would grow old slowly. Actually, no. People get old in an instant." Are you in this movie too? See your past or your future? Life may be a game of fighting desire, like the old man in the movie. Everyone finds their own emotional pursuit. Whether it is experiencing a different life with a new boyfriend or agree to the show offer I've been turning down before, the director wants us to capture the good times of our youth. Face up to your emotions. Don't leave regrets in your life.